Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to our first ever pop culture episode. We're going to be talking about It Chapter 2 review, our favorite scary movie or thriller movie, Marvel movies, top Netflix series right now, or favorite TV show, who knows. New Post Malone album, amazing, by the way, and also Call of Duty news. So let's get right into it.
I'm going pro.
Professional.
Yes,
I have not played the beta yet.
I haven't played the beta yet, so...
It's everything COD Go should have been. I think that's what they were inspired to do, but they couldn't perform. It's weird.
It kind of looks weird to me.
It's way better.
Are the guns
I think it's
good?
better than BO4.
Okay, no, but they were playing a search, and it's called Cyber Hack now, and you can revive
Cyber attack.
teammates.
It takes like
Fire.
7 seconds to revive.
I heard they don't have a mini map.
Think about it. From
Yeah,
the
the mini map ain't it.
yeah,
It has
okay.
to have a mini
The
map.
mini map is not a good idea, and I agree on that entirely.
Yes. Yeah.
But think about the concept of when Fortnite first came out. They didn't have like those revive cards where you could take them to like that portal and then revive your teammates. But it turned out to be a great idea because Apex came up.
I
with
didn't
it.
like the revive cards.
And then once,
So
then
you'd rather
they're just mimicking
sit
off
there
the
dead
idea
for 15
yes,
minutes.
I'd rather sit there dead.
That's why you would rage in COD whenever you get ripped off the
But
rip.
you rage too. Bro,
I don't get to play for 3 minutes. Fuck!
dude, I'm just gonna tell you, I tried to take a nap yesterday before I went to practice, and I could not because you were yelling every match, bro.
You guys
What?
both rage.
You guys both
extremely
rage.
much.
When was this?
Thursday, I think.
I can vouch.
Yeah.
You were raging, bro. You were playing with me. It was the afternoon.
Oh, yeah. I was.
I could not
I was.
sleep
Why the fuck are you trying to sleep in the middle of the day?
because I wanted to
Facts.
take a nap because I just got done with the test, and I was like, I gotta take. All right.
Baby need a nap.
But yes, the new Call of Duty, it seems really good. Like it's like everyone's been asking for no futuristic boots to ground, you know. It comes out with that, and it's just really nice. It feels really smooth, and that's the thing about it. It's just the beta. Like
Yeah.
that's the worst it's gonna be the entire time, and it's pretty good. Like I think it's a lot better than Black Ops 4 already.
I really enjoyed Black Ops 4.
Black Ops 4 was a good game,
I
but
Black Ops 4.
thoroughly enjoyed that game. I enjoyed the SOG. The SOG was always fun.
Black Ops 4. Black
you're
Ops
gonna
was
really
good.
enjoy the MP7 then on this game.
Yeah.
The MP7's
See,
a very good game.
It's not just one weapon class that dominates the entire game. You can use ARs, you can use subs. I mean, I haven't really seen
Are
shotguns
the
that
maps
much.
good?
I mean,
The
for
three
the beta,
maps they
for the beta,
have.
they have like 3 maps. Azure Cave or whatever, that map's, I hate it. I can't stand it.
Is that the one with the
I
caves
fa-
in like the desert?
Yes, and
Yeah.
everyone's just camping in the dark cave or they're
That's
camping.
the
I
game
in
feel
I
I
saw.
feel I can't give like a valid judgment yet, just because all the old Call of Duties, especially for like the past 3 years, there's been just like 3 lanes.
3 lanes, 2
like,
stories.
Yeah, you just kind of
That's all it
it's like
is.
it's
That's what
a
BO4
basic
was.
structure, but
Exactly.
now they're bringing back like choke
like
points.
a war zone. You
And
know?
yeah, they're
it's
bringing-
not just 3 lanes. It's an entire
Exactly.
map.
There's
I like
so many.
3
a
lanes.
whole bunch. Of
I
different
like
things.
3 lanes too because you're not necessarily getting shot in the back 24/7.
But it feels like every
But-
map on BO4 was 3 lanes. Like every
That's because
map.
it was. That's
It was-
'cause
it was-
I
I
know,
felt
I
all
didn't
this.
like
Guy
It was
doesn't like thinking too much when he plays games.
It's all the same. I felt like they were all the same exact map, but just a different structure. Like they were
Yeah.
just looked different. But that was the only difference I felt. And that's what I like about the new COD is I feel like even though I'm gonna rage a lot more getting shot in the back
Oh,
and all,
yeah.
there's gonna be a lot more bullshit.
Well, if they add that
But that's what makes it
mini-map-
more
yeah,
fun.
it wouldn't be a huge
They had
problem.
the
if they had a
mini map.
mini-map.
I don't think it would be a problem.
Yeah,
Especially
exactly.
for the search mode. Cyber attack, they definitely need a mini map for that.
I don't understand why they're bringing back like chokehold maps
Mhm.
that have, you know, OP spots and
Power
spawn
positions,
trapping,
yeah.
power positions whenever they are.
They leave out the mini map.
Why
Yeah,
couldn't-
like what's the point of that? I don't understand.
Why couldn't
It's like getting double whammied.
Yeah, it sucks. It sucks if you're getting spawn trapped, but if-
Yes.
why couldn't they just call it search and destroy, dude? What's with the cyber attack?
Maybe
Because
there's
it's
something with like
different.
marketing, bro.
All I
Probably
know is
marketing.
instead of just blowing up a site, you plant like an EMP, and like EMPs are more relevant because this is a technologically driven world now. An EMP destroys the enemy's technology.
I also wonder if
Or
that's
keep
just
the
like
bomb.
a completely different game mode. I wonder
No,
if
it felt the same. They just added revives,
oh
and the defuse time takes like a second now.
wow.
A
Yeah.
second.
A
Like
second.
1 second.
Jesus.
So
So you just gotta camp on bomb.
Yeah, if you don't camp on bomb,
Is what
you're
you're saying.
screwed.
Like
So
if you
n-
kill everybody, it's pretty much a free round unless the bomb's blown
Well,
up.
that sounds fucking fun.
So ninja defuse
Yeah, no,
is
it
going to
doesn't
be a
sound-
thing. So
Ninja
like
defuse
1v5
is back, baby.
ninja defuses back.
What
That
I grew
sounds
up
like a
on,
good
Yuri.
time.
I don't know. 1 second. That's
I don't-
like
yeah, I don't know how that sounds.
1 second seems like
Play the
way too
beta.
fast.
Play
Yeah,
the
I
beta.
haven't played
Yeah.
it, so
I've
I
been
can't
busy.
really judge.
there's
Watching Breaking Bad.
you're-
Yes.
Speaking of Netflix shows, I guess we can go right into our TV show debate. What's your guys' favorite Netflix show or TV show right now?
Breaking Bad.
Yeah, Schuyler's on a Breaking Bad kick right now, which I haven't seen.
I watched
love
2
that
seasons
show.
of it, then I stopped watching. But I'm probably gonna pick it up and finish it off here before long. But there's
That's
too many
good.
good ones.
Breaking Bad.
There's too
Breaking
many good
Bad and
ones.
Ozark, bro. Those are
Ozark's
two
Ozark's
shows
really
on
good.
Netflix.
Ozark's really good.
And
I like
The Office,
Stranger
of course.
Things.
Stranger Things is great.
Office, of
Obviously,
course.
The Office is like what I watch when I'm going to bed. Like I'm just chilling.
The only reason I don't like Office is amazing, but then Michael leaves.
Well,
yeah.
That's what pisses me off. Is when
It's
Michael
better than
leaves.
Friends.
At least
though.
they bring
It's
him.
not better than
At
Friends.
least they
You're
bring in
false.
Will Ferrell instead of. At least they bring in
Yeah,
Will
they bring
Ferrell
in
for a
other
little
funny
bit.
th-
You
For
know?
like 5
Jim
episodes.
Carrey's
you know,
in
he's-
it,
He's in
too.
for like 3 episodes,
Yeah.
and then he gets crushed by a basketball goal.
Yeah, that's right.
The Office is one of the best TV shows ever. There.
There's like, it's like the most controversial too. Like I know so many people that just completely enjoy it and utterly love it, and they still watch it to this day. Schuyler,
Yes.
when they're going
Yeah.
to bed.
Yeah.
And then there's a lot of people who are just like, yeah, I tried watching it, and I just couldn't get into it. I just
Yeah.
didn't find it funny.
Yeah.
People just hate it sometimes, too.
I don't understand.
Humor.
It's
It's like
it's
a-
such
I
a
love it.
good
It's like an
show.
awkward
Yeah.
It's like a
funny.
cringy
Yeah,
funny. It's
cringy
slapstick.
funny. Yeah.
It's supposed to be slapstick.
comedy.
Yes. That's my
Yeah.
that's one of my favorite types of comedy though. Like if someone's in a situation where it's just awkward, I just picture that in real life, you know, just like just think about that situation in real life and it's just so cringy. It just makes me
Yeah.
laugh. I just
Yeah,
love it.
it's funny.
I'm going to have to go with like Bates Motel though.
Bates Motel is one of my
Bates Motel.
favorites.
Never
so
seen it.
good. It's so
It's a-
good.
It's
Sky,
a
I'm
mind
surprised.
fuck, man.
You are a sociopath.
Yeah.
Whoa.
You crazy
Well,
man.
basically, the kid has mental issues, and he doesn't even know he has mental issues
got
because
mommy
his,
issues.
because his mom's been protective over him, and he's starting to come to realize it through like 3 seasons. He comes to realize it, and then he ends up killing his father, but he thought that it was just an accident, and that he never killed him.
Yeah, the entire
And
time 'cause
then-
his mom wouldn't
Dude, the
tell.
last season's insane.
And then he
Crazy.
kills his mom, and
Oh.
the last season he pretends to be. He
Damn.
completely thinks he's his mom. Like
Yeah,
That was a
like
spoiler.
he
you said, you wouldn't get into it anyways, so I just figured I'd give everyone kind of just like
I
a
thought
rundown
about
of what
but
it
now
was.
Now I'm
there's no
definitely
point.
not.
Dude, have you heard of the movie Psycho?
Yeah,
Yes.
It's based
I've
off
seen
of
it.
that.
It's-
It's
yeah.
based off
I'd
that.
still-
I know. I've
see-
based off that.
he
You
experiences
sh-
blackouts where like
Even
he like puts on his mom's persona.
yeah, like
crazy.
he has DID, like he has multiple.
DID,
he
yeah.
has multiple personalities.
Dissociative identity disorder.
Yes,
Yes,
sir.
sir.
Like he
Bad,
after his
bad, bad,
after
bad,
his
bad.
mom dies, he lives in like his own little reality where he's his mom, and he just has multiple personalities. Like he'll literally put on her dress,
Yeah,
and
it's
at the
weird.
very end, he's like, "I'm just gonna go ahead and spoil it because it's a mind fuck." But
Dude,
he
don't
kept
spoil
he
it.
kept his
What if I wanna
mom
watch it?
in the basement as like some shrine,
Her skeleton.
her
Pretty
skeleton
crazy.
in the shrine.
But that's just one element.
You could you could
There's
yeah
many
you
elements in
could
that
you could
show.
still watch it and it'd still be just as mind fucking and
Breaking
Yeah,
Bad.
chilling.
it would really
Watch
fuck you
Breaking
up.
Bad.
I've watched
I'll
Breaking
probably
Bad. I
watch
didn't
it.
get into it that much. Like I
That's
could
where you
try
messed
again,
up.
but maybe I was
Get
sitting
into
on my
Stranger
phone.
Things.
Stranger Things is
Dude.
really good.
Stranger Things
That's
is the
bad.
best Netflix series I've ever seen.
I've heard from multiple people it's bad.
Who?
Who?
Give me
I
names.
can't name
Exactly.
my sources. No, they prefer to
Bullshit.
say
Bullshit.
They prefer to
I
stay
call bullshit
unidentified.
right
Remain
here.
Anonymous.
They prefer, yeah, they prefer to stay anonymous.
It is the most popular show right now.
It's because
ever.
they're trolling,
No.
Sky. They're just trolling. It's a really good show.
I
No.
don't think it's the most popular show.
It's a
right
mind
now.
fuck. It for sure is.
It's not
Maybe not right now, but like a
Boom.
month ago, 2
It
months
was
ago,
bopping.
yeah,
bopping.
Like, there was a point in time where Stranger Things was the shit, and like everyone was just talking about
You
it.
need
Hey,
to
have
hop
you
on
seen
the
Stranger
train.
Things?
I'm not hopping on the train.
Hop
Dude,
on.
better late than never. Like, I
I'm
hopped
not
on
into-
it.
I'm not into that sci-fi stuff,
so
bro.
Yeah.
give him like
Yeah.
5 years.
I'll give him
Yeah.
10 years.
I'm not
Yeah,
into
I
that
tried.
sci-fi
I tried watching
stuff.
Breaking Bad like 3 years ago. Like, and you're just now hopping on this train, bro.
Yeah.
It
You're
was
not
like
into
2016.
Because my
It's
dad
not
was all
even
like,
sci-
bro, you gotta watch this. And I was like,
It's
alright.
like sci-fi, but it's more like horror too.
Yeah.
It's like weird fiction. It's weird tales.
It's like
yeah, I'll give it a chance.
Dude, fuck
I can
you.
see Stephen King writing a book like that. Just
yeah,
some twisted
Steve.
shit.
It's like
Yeah.
it's like it.
Twisted
It's
shit.
literally like it.
No.
Okay.
I don't think so.
just your
You are
word.
Don't
indeed
try and
an
give me
old
that.
head.
You're an old head.
Old
What?
head.
For
I'm
everyone,
a
for
future-
those
I'm a
who are
future
listening,
head
the
here.
term "old head" means narrow-minded and so far in his ways that he can't see any other perspective.
These guys are blinded. They don't see
If
that
we're-
I am ahead of the
Since we're talking
generations.
about old head, how'd you like the new Post Malone album? That's what I fucking thought.
That I
This
didn't
man did
listen
not
to.
listen to the new Post Malone album, one of the
Bro,
biggest albums of
I've been-
the year.
I've been busy
It's
You can
projected
listen to
it's
fucking
projected to
music.
sell like
I do.
500K first week.
on my way to. On
Yeah,
my way
it was
to class.
projected like
500K first week.
Damn.
yeah.
And
didn't
there's
know that. I
and
mean, I
there's
could
po-
see that.
and there's
I just
popping
didn't know.
artists who get like 60K, 70K. Like I think
Yeah.
Young Thugger, his
Yeah.
newest album got like 90K, something like that units.
Trash.
His getting 500K units.
On my way to class,
What do you listen
I
to?
Frank
listened
Sinatra,
to either
Michael
Michael Bublé
Called it.
or I listened to the Power Gaming playlist off Spotify.
So
Power
basically,
gaming.
old head.
You're,
Old
you're
head.
an
Now?
old head.
I think I'm more future head.
I don't know anyone
I'm ahead
our
of you.
age who
I feel
listens
like
to
future
Michael
I'm always
Bublé
3 steps
out
ahead
of
of you.
You're
It
ahead of
comes out.
us.
I've heard a lot of people listen to Michael Bublé.
You're watching
Wait.
Breaking Bad like 3 years after the fact that it's been
How
popping.
is that? How is that future headed?
What? What'd you say?
Gotcha.
The fact that you've been watching Breaking Bad like 3 years after the fact that it was popping, that you're kind of like late on the curve with
I'm
everything.
reminiscing.
Oh, really?
On the
Reminiscing. It's
past.
the first fucking time you've seen the show.
I'm reminiscing on the
I
past.
thought
Of
you said
meth?
your dad told you
It's
to watch
about
it.
See,
meth.
no, I'm.
What are you
I'm
reminiscing?
I'm so far ahead of you
This guy's
guys.
got some dark history.
I'm so far ahead of you guys that I like to come back to the past and reminisce on stuff. You know?
See,
Oh, so
actually,
you're-
Sky could be onto something here. Like, think about it. Everyone wears tall socks. Guys are wearing the short khaki shorts now. Like, it's the '80s all over again. Sky's just
So what you're
so
saying
fa-
is I gotta get a mullet.
Yes. What I'm saying is Sky's so far
Hey.
ahead of his time. Like 30 years ahead.
Exactly.
Go ahead, predict the future.
I don't
What
I'm
happened?
not going to say the future on the podcast. It's too many risks.
The CIA.
There's
Too many risks.
I understand though.
Understandable, yeah.
With having that much on you, know,
Wait.
the Secret Service, the CIA, the FBI, you know,
I have a
all,
question. Can you tell us, is the Area 51 raid successful?
Doesn't that happen like next week?
I literally
It's
think
the
it happens, like,
20th.
yeah,
it's
next
it's
week.
next Friday.
I can tell you who wins the Super Bowl this year.
Who's
But
that?
not about Area 51. Why'd you change the subject?
Yeah, why'd you change the subject?
It must be some massacre, like some bloody, brutal.
Oh, shit.
I can't tell you about Area 51.
Dude, that's all people care
Confidentiality.
about though. Like, no one cares about what
It's
you have to say now.
confidential, dude.
All they want to hear about is the aliens, dude.
Confidential. You're acting like now you're.
I don't
an
care
agent. You're
about
just
who
from
wins the
future.
Super Bowl, bro. I want to know
Just
about
give
the
us the
aliens.
news headline.
Listen,
Just give us the fucking facts, dude.
Come on, spit it out, Sky.
I mean, obviously they're aliens.
There you go.
Whoa!
Quote-
Mind blown!
I'm in
Holy
shock.
shit!
But the raid does not go well.
So, what do you mean by the raid doesn't
Thousands
go well?
of lives are lost.
Thousands of
Thousands?
Massacred.
Thousands of people showed up?
Oh my god.
Massacred.
oh my God.
Oh my god.
That's
Who did the shooting?
tragic.
The aliens or the soldiers?
The government.
The government.
100 tanks lined up
Oh
in
my
front of
lord.
Area 51.
Oh my
They
lord.
still tried pushing. They still tried advancing against 100 tanks.
Honestly, I'm glad to be American. I'm
like Indians.
I'm glad to be Americans, dude. Like, think about it. If you have American citizens who are fighting for something that's right, and they are pushing armored tanks with
100
sticks,
lined up armored tanks.
then I am so
Spears,
proud to
wooden
be an American.
spears.
Dude, I don't know.
I
at that
salute
point.
those raiders.
I watched it all happen.
Okay.
Group
Well-
after group, missile, boom.
So
20
you're
people.
so you're only what, a week in the future?
No, I went back to the future to watch that.
Back to the Future.
Just like the movie.
Yes.
What'd you drive
Wait,
a
what
DeLorean?
yeah, did you drive a
What
DeLorean?
what movie? As an old head, you don't know what Back to the Future is?
Nope, never seen it. I'm a
Great
future
Scott!
Head. I'm a future head.
Are you kidding me?
I'm ahead of the curve.
So
You're an
you're
old
traveling
man.
through time without even seeing one of the most popular time travel movies.
Ever?
Nope. I'm not gonna go back and watch that.
Oh, okay.
But you'll go back and
Trash
watch
movie.
I
Breaking
guess that's
Bad.
I guess that's the mentality of the people in the future.
Breaking Bad's a great show.
Well,
It
speaking
is.
of movies, what's your guys' favorite scary or thriller right now? Or like, you know, just like ever?
Interesting.
Us. That's as of
That's
right
a good
now.
movie.
I like to
That
Get Out more
one-
than us.
That one.
I
Just
like
that one
Get
messed
Out
me
more
up.
than
See-
Just
us.
because there wasn't so many loopholes at the end.
Get Out. I felt like I could kind of see the ending more than when I could see the ending for Us. Like at Get Out, I felt like
Yeah.
it was. I was eventually
Yeah,
like starting
yeah.
to pick up on things and be like, "All right," but it wasn't until like the very, very end of the movie Us, whenever it switched. Like it was literally like the final 30 seconds of the movie.
Right.
It just completely and utterly like you sit there and like, oh my gosh, it's so suspenseful,
Mhm.
and then it just goes straight. You just everything goes well, and you're just all sitting there happy, and you're like, all right, that's the end of the movie, and then it switches on you again, and then
You're
that's
just
just
like,
how it ends.
shit.
Yeah, you're just like,
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
oh my god, did that
Crazy.
really just happen?
I don't
That
know.
kind of
I
that
could've
kind of
predicted
happened
it.
in Get Out because I didn't know if the main character, I forgot his name, I didn't know if he was gonna get murked or if he was gonna get away with it.
That is
Wasn't
true.
And, like the cops pulled up and I was like, oh shit,
Right.
he's fucked. He's going to prison. And then it turned out
that
to be
that
a
was
funny-
yeah
his
that was a
airport-
cool
his
that
airport
was a cool
security
part of
dude.
the movie.
like
I
that.
really like that too.
Get Out was just an amazing film. My favorite.
Chris.
I feel like-
was Chris's name
Chris.
the
Yeah.
main character.
Yeah, it might be Chris.
I really feel like it opened a lot of people's eyes to like racism in general.
Injustice.
Another really good thriller is on Netflix. It's called The Invisible Guest.
Yeah, I haven't seen that. Is it in a
It's in
different
Sp-
language
It's
though?
in Spanish. You got to read subtitles.
Zach
but
is not having it.
I think you get more out of it because then you're actually seeing the entire dialogue, and so you're comprehending it, and then it completely mindfucks you at the end. Like it's some crazy shit.
Zach will not watch any movie they has to read the subtitles on.
If he has to read, he can't focus on the movie.
I can't see to read.
Oh,
you can't
what?
see.
He can't read the. He can't read.
Are you
Um,
illiterate?
Yes.
Oh. Well, I had no idea.
Have you guys seen the subtitles for Rick and Morty? Good luck, dude. Good fucking luck.
No, I haven't
think I
seen the.
did
I haven't
No,
seen the Rick and Morty
okay,
subtitles.
so like how like Rick and Morty has like that pace where like the conversations are just very
they're
very fast.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Dude, trying to keep up with the subtitles if you're deaf is impossible. Like I could not imagine. Like even me sitting there just trying to scan as fast as I possibly can,
I
it
can
is
see
no
that.
match. Like for just especially like
Yeah.
whenever they're in an argument,
Mhm.
it's just back and forth, back and forth, back and forth,
Right.
back and forth. And it switches beforehand. So like you see what they're saying before they even say it. But it still switches so fast.
You
Damn.
guys need to watch American Psycho. It's on Netflix, I think, and it has Christian Bale and
I've seen
Jared
it.
Leto. Have you seen it?
Yeah, it's mediocre.
I love it. It's
I don't
one of
think
my
I've seen it.
favorite
I haven't
films.
seen it either.
You haven't seen it,
No,
Schuyler.
no, like I have seen it.
What happens in the end?
Bro, all I know is he kills those two girls in his house. Those two, whatever.
Well,
girls.
this guy just
He
gave
kills
me
Jared
no
Leto's
point
character
watching
when
it now.
He
Jared
does
Leto's
kill
is sitting
Jared
in a
Leto's
chair
character.
or whatever.
So you have seen it. I'm
Yeah.
surprised. I like it a lot.
I'm gonna spoil all these movies, bro.
Okay.
But I'm about to
Okay.
give you the the description of Invisible Guest. But in that movie, like they're here, I'll just give you the description, then I'll tell you.
Don't you really like the show? What,
says-
Narcos.
A young, yes, I do. I really like it. A young businessman wakes up in a locked hotel room next to the body of his dead lover. He hires a prestigious lawyer to defend him, and over the course of one night, they work together to find out what happened. That's pretty vague.
Very
so it
vague.
leaves the door open for a bunch of fucking mindfucks. But anyway, because he's sitting down with the lawyer talking, it's not really fast arguments. Like it's slow explanation of what's happening.
Yeah.
And as that's going on, you get to see the scenes, and you still can read the subtitles, the entire conversation, and know what's going
I
on.
don't know.
And I don't think you listened to a word I said.
Yeah, I was listening.
No, like I did.
That's
Okay.
crazy.
I gotta listen to
Give it a
I-
chance.
I feel like
Give it a chance.
I feel
Mine.
like you're just put in a hard predicament. Like when you wake up and you don't know like what happened, and you get framed,
Mhm.
and you don't even know like how to like unframe yourself. Like how do you unframe yourself when you're framed?
O.J.
Like,
Simpson.
I have
The glove didn't fit.
I have no idea. It's just mind-boggling to me.
You got to watch it. You'll be even more boggled. I'm telling
Honestly,
you.
Do you guys have you guys
if
watched?
you're that
Crazy.
in, dude, I'd probably just take the L.
No,
He's
see,
a young businessman. He's got like the #1 business in the world. He can't.
if
just
you're
drop
that
it.
far, if
True.
you're far,
I'd
if
pay
you're
him
that
off.
far in, dude, might as well. Like, there's there's nothing you have to lose, man. Like, especially if it's that bad of a crime, you're gonna be in jail or prison for a very long time, bro. So might as well just.
Have
No,
you
try
well,
and
if I'm the
fight.
#1 business in the world, I'll pay him off.
No, because there's already media covering it.
Yeah,
I'll pay off the media.
Okay.
it's too
Have
late.
you guys-
They already showed it. The
Have you guys
the
seen
masses have been swayed.
all of Black Mirror yet? Have you guys seen all of it?
I haven't
not watched
seen
a lot
of
every
it.
single episode, but I've seen probably 85%.
I've
of them.
seen every single
I've
episode.
probably seen 50.
I've seen like
seen the new ones?
70% of it.
No,
The
There's
new
new
ones are
ones?
hella good. Yeah.
like
Oh,
after
like
that,
the one-
There's
ones
the
that we
one that, like,
watched?
the three,
Trip
the three,
three
yeah.
out.
Yeah,
There's
yeah,
one,
yeah,
the
yeah.
sus one.
The sus one. The two
the
black
sus one.
the two African American gentlemen play video games virtually with each other.
Falcon from.
Yeah, Falcon from Marvel.
Yes.
But in the game everything's like sensitive, even genitalia.
Yeah,
And they
that's
just start
right.
fucking each other.
Yeah.
But it's two black dudes actually playing the game, but in the
game,
game
they're
it's
fucking?
it's girl and a guy.
Ah, okay.
The,
Yeah,
But
that-
they can feel everything.
So like
Oh,
they
shit.
were playing
Black
as the
dudes.
girl.
Yes, one of the
Yeah.
black dudes is playing as the
They were
girl.
playing as the
Damn.
girl.
The Miley Cyrus one was good.
Miley Cyrus was,
Fuck,
I
I
think the
didn't see that one
Smithereens
either.
Smithereens was really good. I
What's
think that was
I
my
forgot what that one
the social
was.
media one where one dude takes another dude hostage who works for the social media company.
Okay, yeah, no, I know
Yeah,
the one with the
dude.
guy, the one with that one famous actor.
The dude from Spider-Man 3 Venom.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I feel like my favorite one was the one where that lady she goes to like that museum in the
Black
middle of the
Museum?
desert. Yeah,
Yeah,
Black
yeah,
Museum.
Black
She goes to
Museum.
that. She goes to
one's
charge her
so
car,
good.
and she goes to that museum, and they tell all these stories about like items and things that happened to them.
Test subjects.
And there was this one where this evil doctor, they like manipulated a helmet where he could put it on him and he could feel exactly where the pain was coming from of the patient. So like that was
Oh,
back.
yeah.
So that was back
Fuck,
before
yeah.
they could tell. So they knew exactly. So he could tell what was wrong with him. So then
he
they
could
could
give a
diagnose
diagnosis.
him. Yeah, and then do
He
that.
started.
And
One
then
of
he
his
started
patients.
to.
started
Getting
off
off
the
on
pain.
that
shit.
Getting off
Yes.
the pain.
No, it happened because one of his patients died on him.
No, he's
Is that a different episode?
No.
No,
he stabbed
you're
himself
right,
in the
that's
foot
right.
When he was
No.
like after he got done having sex,
yeah, he
wasn't it?
stabbed.
He-
no,
he stepped on a
his,
nail or
his,
something, I
His,
thought.
his girlfriend stabbed her foot, and she was still wearing the thing. And he was like, "Oh,
Oh yeah, he felt.
oh," and he was like, "Oh,
No, but Caleb's right though. There was one where like the patient died on him.
Oh,
and he
yeah.
was like, that
Oh,
was like the
yeah.
craziest
He came
sensation
back and-
orgasm I've ever had in
and
my
he loved
life.
it. It was some
Yeah, and he
crazy
loved
shit.
it.
He
So like I
loved it.
remember he got like dismissed from being a doctor.
Yeah.
So he
He
just
started.
he
getting
started
homeless and like ripping
homeless.
His teeth
Yeah,
out
Yeah,
and
he
yeah,
shit.
he was
Yeah,
ripping
he
his
was
teeth out, his
cutting his
nails,
face and
cutting
stuff,
his
yeah.
yeah,
He
cutting
went
his
to
lips
homeless
all
people
up.
and just
Yeah.
started
Yeah, he
fucking
would-
them up.
Yeah, he went to homeless people and he'd kill them and then put that helmet on them just to feel it. That's
But that was
Black-
just one of the mini stories.
yeah, just one of the many like 5-10 stories in that one episode. Like they all are fucked up.
so good,
And they're so good. So
The
like
show-
for all of you who don't know what Black Mirror is, it's just like every episode's completely different. It's like 50 minutes
mind
long,
fuck.
and yeah, it's just a different mind fuck. So like if
Every
you
time.
want
Like,
Every
if you
time.
want to watch a very good series on Netflix, I highly recommend Black Mirror. I think all four of us can vouch
and
that we
Breaking
fuck
Bad,
with it
too.
heavy.
Dude, 15 Million Merits is my favorite.
No, dude, I
with
like-
the dude
Yes.
from Get Out.
Yeah, I feel like, and like the thing about Black Mirror is, I feel like every single episode has like a internal purpose. Like
Yeah.
they're all trying to say something subliminally, and that you're just sitting there the
It's
entire
that much of
episode
a
trying to
mindfuck,
figure
they
it
have
out.
to be
Like,
saying
It's
some
like
shit.
the world, I think. It's like they're trying to like save the world from like AI, from like energy,
oh, most definitely.
from just like bees. One
'Cause
was
all
about
those concepts
bees.
are very
I think-
integrated in their episodes.
I think my favorite one was the one where he puts the people in the video game or whatever that he plays.
Oh my god, yeah.
Oh,
That
Yeah.
one was so messed
there was this one where this guy, he's like a traveler. He travels all around the country.
Yeah, I know what you're talking about.
And he goes to another country and he loses his wallet, so he has to work
to make some
a
money.
job to make it make it pay for a
He's
plane
talking
ticket
about
back.
playtest. You're talking about the
Oh.
ship.
the USS Callister.
He's talking
or
about the
whatever.
ship one where he
Oh.
takes all the DNA from his workers, and then
workers
puts
and
them in the video game.
game.
But that's
Oh.
very close to what
That's right.
playtest is.
Yeah.
I haven't seen
yeah.
the Callister one. I know what the one you're talking about.
Playtest is good.
Playtest.
With the
Yeah.
big ass
And then he goes
spider.
in that mansion.
Yes, but basically
Oh my
like
God.
so like
Oh,
he
yeah,
goes
that one's
he
good.
goes
That
he
one's
goes to
good
try
too.
he goes to try and he goes and finds a job because he has no money and needs to pay for a plane
Yeah.
ticket back to America. So he sees like this odd job about how you can
test a
test for
video
video
game.
games. So he
Mhm.
called and he goes in there, and then they're just testing these simple video games. He's going through it, and they're like, "All right,
He
now
wants
would
in
you?"
on the big
Yeah, they're
project.
like, "We have one that you could get more incentives for, but there's a bigger risk for." And he's like, "Let's
Yeah.
do it." And it was basically like where they stick something in the back of your neck, and it just triggers
Brainstem.
it. Yeah, in your brainstem, and it just triggers all things to where you can see. I don't know. It's like it's like holographic.
It
It's
draws
like-
out your subconscious fears because it's supposed to be a horror game,
yeah.
and like it uses those to enhance your gameplay or whatever.
Yeah, but he goes to like some abandoned castle with
Yeah.
that,
Yeah.
and they're just
Huge
like,
castle.
and they basically just say, just sit in here and stay in here as long as you can, and your mind's just basically going to play tricks on you, and that's just going to be it.
Yeah.
And it was all like this long episode, like 30 minutes of him just sitting here in the mansion, just tripping on a bunch of different shit, like just seeing a bunch of
Dude.
like crazy spiders, like just a bunch of crazy different things, and then he ends up
At the
dying.
end, oh my
He just ends up.
Yeah.
It's just a mind fuck. Like
And-
that's all you can say. It's,
Yeah, we can't spoil it for the people who
Yeah.
haven't seen
Well,
it.
the
but
dude who
end is
starred in
crazy.
it, the dude who starred in it was actually in 22 Jump Street as the drug
Yeah.
dealer.
yeah, that's right.
No,
that's
really?
right.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
I did not know
There's
that.
a lot of people on Black Mirror actually. Like a lot, you just like look at one Black Mirror episode, you're like, that dude's in this. Like, what the fuck?
Like the guy, the
Crazy.
main guy from 15 Million Merits was the guy from Get
Get
Out.
Out.
Yeah.
And he
Because I
did
saw that
amazing.
episode before I saw Get Out.
so
Think-
good.
My favorite scary movie was The Shining.
The Shining's one of the most classic scary movies. I hope in Doctor Sleep. I hope Jack
I
Nicholson
cannot
comes.
wait for Doctor Sleep.
I know.
Isn't that just like a reboot? of
No,
No.
The
it's
Shining?
it's the second
sequel?
movie. Yeah,
It's the
sequel. Okay.
It's him grown up. It's the child who has the Shining grown up.
Oh, okay. And he's
Yeah.
trying to help out the
He's trying
girl
to
who's
help
got
the girl.
Mhm.
it. Gotcha. I saw the trailer today,
Yeah,
Looks fire.
it's
but
yeah.
I don't know what my favorite scary movie would be.
Mine's
Think
There's just so many that come out. Like out of all the movies, I feel
Yeah.
like there's more scary movies than anything that come out.
yeah.
Yeah, there's a lot of.
I'm
scary
always
movies.
seeing a lot of different ads.
I like
I
the
only see a
commercials
select
for
few,
scary
so like,
movies.
I
The
don't
second
know if some of them are
Insidious, The
sleepers, you know?
Conjuring's really good.
all the
Yeah,
Insidious
The
series.
Conjuring's
The
good.
Insidious
Conjuring
series
is
is really
really
good,
good.
in my opinion.
Well, The Conjuring's like real shit. Like
Sinister
it's
was
real
really good.
events.
Yeah.
Sinister was really good.
All those like supernatural ghost stories.
that could
You
you like
happen.
the you like the
that
paranormal
could
activities?
happen.
Yes,
Yeah.
like I'm a
Yeah.
am a horror lover. Like I love all scary movies. Everything that has to
Yeah,
do
I
with
like horror
paranormal, I fuck with it heavy.
And that's all we're doing in my class, my horror gen lit class. Like the first week, we watched The Shining, and we're gonna watch Halloween on Halloween, like the original.
So is it about like movies, like
it's
horror movies?
It's about
or is
horror
it-
genres,
Oh, okay.
and we just write about them.
oh, that sounds pretty.
Yeah,
dope.
it's pretty dope, dude. Honestly,
So
like,
you
I
just
enjoy
watch
it.
movies and just like talk about it.
We
and-
talked about the movies, but we also have a book that has like a bunch of stories in it.
Oh,
crazy shit,
Yeah,
dude.
like
It's
I
like
remember.
short stories.
Like short stories that fuck your mind up.
Oh
Damn.
shit! I remember
I'm
always like
telling
looking
you.
those up when I was younger. Or like in 3rd and 4th grade when it was like
That
close
one.
to like Halloween.
They had that one
Yeah,
book
yeah.
when we were kids, like scary stories to tell in the dark or
I
whatever.
saw that movie.
yeah, that
Yeah,
one
one
that
was
one
okay.
book
It was like
that
the
had
white
a-
cover.
Yeah, that one book that I remember getting it. Like
Yeah.
I remember everyone took turns just
I was
checking
hype.
it out.
I was hype when I got
Was
it.
that
I
the one
like,
with the drawings in it and it had like a clown or like
It's the one with this, like all the short stories.
all
Yeah,
the
it
short
had, like, a-
stories?
yeah, and it was like a
I
smaller
remember
book.
reading. That shit freaked me out.
It had a
actually,
scarecrow. That
reading.
scarecrow's the thing I remember.
Yeah.
At the front of it was a scarecrow.
Yeah, all I remember is that the stories were very
Yeah.
frightening. I'm sure if we went back and read them now, that would be kind of cringy. But
The,
But
movie,
back
the
then-
movie was kind of cringy.
Back
Have
then,
you guys
when my
ever read-
mind wandered.
Have you guys ever read The Curse of the Campfire Weenies?
No.
is that like a Captain Underpants?
Yeah,
No.
that's what it sounds. That's what
Nah,
exactly.
It
what I
sounds like
thought
that,
of.
but it was like the book that you guys are talking about. It had a bunch
Oh.
of weird, creepy short stories.
That sounds like a Goosebumps.
Yeah,
I
I
think
also
it
used to read
was. I think
Goosebumps
it
when I was a
was.
kid.
But I read
Goosebumps
like
fire.
they have like 4 or 5 different books. I think I read them all in middle school. I was
Mhm.
creeped out.
The books that I always read were The
Mm.
Diary of a Wimpy Kid.
Hell yeah,
Diary of a
dude.
Wimpy Kid.
Easy
Fire.
points, but
Oh, yeah.
funny.
Oh yeah.
But I fucking hate reading.
Fuck
personally.
reading.
Unless it's a good book.
Yeah.
I read for the incentives.
If I'm
for the
if I'm
party.
forced to read,
Facts.
if I'm forced to read,
Yeah,
I'm not
fuck
gonna read.
you. Yeah.
But like if it's like a book, I'm genuinely
Genuinely
enjoying.
enjoyed it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
like there was some good ones.
The
but that's
Compound.
about
Like
it.
there's
The
some
Compound
there's
was
some
good.
books
That was good.
there's some books where like we'd be reading it in class, and I'd give it a chance and I'd just absolutely love it and I'd finish that book in like 3 days, like
Yeah.
Right.
and you're only supposed to read like 2 chapters every week.
You know,
But
like
I'd already
50
finish it
pages.
and just say screw it.
Right.
The Compound was one of those books for me. Prisoner
Oh,
Prisoner
yeah.
B book that we read in like 8th grade.
Oh
with
yeah,
the
book was
Prisoner
really good.
B3197.
That was good.
That book was
I really
super
did like
good.
that book.
All those Auschwitz books, like the books
Oh,
written
yeah,
by
dude.
survivors
Yeah.
and just
Night.
their stories.
The
Those books
boy
are
in the
all-
striped pajamas.
Yeah.
Yes.
Just
I-
that's real shit too, though. That's what's crazy.
I think that's what makes those movies so much more like hard hitting and
Like,
they
that
just
shit
yeah
actually
yeah
happened.
like it's real shit like
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Zach, if you want to read a book, you should try reading Jack Reacher. Because Mr. Forsman put me on that. He told me, like, blah, 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 blah. He had the first one. And you know how he was giving out a bunch of books at the end of the year that
Yeah.
one time?
yeah
I grabbed it because, like, I had seen the movie and I liked Tom Cruise. So I was like, I'll give it a chance, you know. Tom Cruise played Jack Reacher. Surely it's a good book. One of the best books I've ever wrote.
Red.
red
I didn't write Jack Reacher. It was like Lee something. Lee Child. He wrote it.
oh
There's like 13
Robert
books,
Lee?
13 or 14 books. in
Jack
the series.
Reacher's
Yeah.
G
And there's only 2 movies.
Who wrote that book?
Lee Child,
I think
not Robert E. Lee, not the U.S. General.
General.
General
the Confederacy General.
Speaking of books that just got turned into movies, it Chapter 2. We all saw it, right?
Yep.
Okay, so we
Yes,
all saw
sir.
it.
Yes.
Yes,
Um,
Caleb finally saw
I
it.
saw it today.
Have we all seen the first film?
Yes.
Yes.
Of
And the original.
And the second
the original?
And the second
Yeah.
one was
And we
bad.
all saw the
I haven't
original.
I have not seen the new first one but I've seen the
Oh,
original
God.
first
Wait,
one.
what?
dude, you haven't seen the new first one?
And he went and saw
No.
the,
The
second
old one's
one,
not.
so it's
But you
like-
saw the
old one's
second
just
one?
You guys made me watch the second
You're a joke, dude.
The first one, in my opinion, is better than this one.
No,
that
the
just
second
came
one's
out.
a lot better.
I don't
in my
know.
opinion.
The second one's
I'd
good.
have to rewatch
The
it.
only problem with the second one is Henry Bowers. They build him up all this time, then he just gets killed,
And the second one?
and his zombie friends driving him around like a fucking maniac. He's just like,
Oh, yeah.
"Let's go,
Yeah.
buddy," and he's
Oh,
just like,
yeah.
"Ah."
The one.
yeah
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I was like, is that supposed to be funny or am I supposed
No,
to be scared?
yeah, that was
I think
so-
it's pretty
That was
obvious. you're supposed to be
cringy.
I
funny.
was okay. There was only like 3 other people in the theater with me today because I went at like 3:00.
Yeah.
So for the most part, the entire movie is pretty freaky because it's just dark, it's quiet, there's no one else there.
But it's also really funny. Like, I thought it was one
Bill
of the funniest
Hader's funny.
films.
oh yeah
Bill
I probably
Hader was
would've
funny.
laughed.
The guy that plays Eddie growing
I
up.
thought
is
it
funny.
was-
Eddie is funny.
Yes,
I
he's
thought it was
hilarious.
funnier than scary, and I'm
Oh,
I'm someone who
definitely.
like absolutely fucking hates clowns. Like
Well,
I
But I don't know
despise
if
clowns.
is it chapter 2? Is it really supposed to be scary though?
It's like a mixture of horror and funny, but it's like kind of like a Zombieland type deal where it's
Mhm.
horror, but like it's
Right.
way more funny. Like, I just thought Bill Hader was hilarious. I thought the dude who played Eddie was. I thought all the characters were actually pretty fucking good. At what
I
they
feel
did.
like-
one of my favorite scenes was when Bev was in the apartment where she used to live,
The
And, like the
The
grandma.
grandma kept doing the
grandma.
twitchy shit. I was like,
grandma
am I
was
supposed to be
She got
Oh.
nude.
That
She
was
got
fucking
nude. I was like,
weird,
what?
dude.
She
That
was like
was
8
wacky.
feet tall. Just
Yeah.
like,
Nude as fuck.
That was fucking weird.
That was one of the
That was
best
pretty
scenes.
funny.
That was
I
one of the
liked it.
best scenes though, because Beverly was trapped in the apartment. And the apartment just became fucking all fucking dirty, all
Yeah.
fucking
Yeah.
rotten.
Yeah.
And then she just turns around and sees fucking like a young Pennywise cut his fucking face with his finger.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, he's putting
I was
the
like,
thing on
that's the
everything.
coolest fucking shit I've seen.
No, yeah, the scenes fucked my head up. Like,
I don't-
especially that part in the apartment, like that you guys are talking about, like with the old lady.
That was the coolest.
Like
shit.
I was laughing, but once it hit the part where she turned into like that demon, and then it showed her father or whatever, it was just so
I don't-
much. Like
the-
there was so much to take in.
The
at
only
once.
part that was lame was the way they beat Pennywise.
Yeah, dude.
Like,
So
like-
okay, spoiler
Yeah,
alert.
yeah.
They literally all are together. They go down in this, and then Pennywise, this giant spider clown, just doing this. He's like, "I'm gonna
Doing
kill
his
you.
little thing.
I'm gonna kill you," and they're just like, "No, no,
Yeah, you're small.
bullshit.
You're
Fuck you,
small. You're just a
motherfucker.
clown.
You're
Stupid
a clown.
clown.
Yeah.
You're just
You're
a
a
clown.
mimic.
Yeah.
And he just gets
You're a
smaller
phony.
and smaller until he's
You're
like
a
baby.
phony.
Yeah.
You're a
You're a
bitch,
phony.
pussy, motherfucker," and they just start going in, just saying, "Motherfucker, fucking clown, motherfucker," and then he
Yeah.
becomes this little fetus clown.
Yeah.
And I'm like,
Baby with the
I
huge
can make him a
head.
little clown, just don't make him a fetus.
I wanted to
clown.
see somebody
Like,
kick his ass.
The moral of the
Yeah, I
story
wanted to see
basically
his
was
ass.
just
I wanted
like,
to see his face get pummeled.
I wanted to see him
Yeah,
getting
like-
jumped by pipes, lead pipes.
that
shit.
spear that Eddie had. I wanted to see him just get just jabbed.
I wanted to see him get
over and over and
stoned
over.
to death.
I wanted
Whoa.
something more climactic. I
Stoning
didn't
is
want
brutal.
there to be like some subliminal message where it's just like, don't like face your fears. Like your fears are more powerful once you believe in the fears.
yourself,
Yeah. Like
yeah.
I don't give a damn about that. I want to see some people die. I
Exactly,
want to
that's
watch
what
that
I was
clown
saying.
get
Eddie did
fucked
die.
up. Like,
But
Eddie did die.
yeah,
I almost cried
but
when Eddie died.
I figured there should be more. There should be more death.
more death.
I
Should be more-
Especially in a
at least
scary
more
movie.
depth to the death.
Yeah.
I teared up.
Yeah.
Like the death just
Yeah.
kind of happened, and then they destroyed him. Then they went back to him. They're like, oh shit,
And he's
Eddie,
dead, yeah.
and then he's just dead, and like,
Yep.
I mean, there was one dude that was kind of overreacting, over his
Richie.
death, Richie,
Bill
yeah,
Hader.
but
Bill Hader.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know, dude. They were
It's
best.
because
they were
Richie.
besties.
No, I think he was secretly gay.
Yeah.
For
him and
for
Eddie.
Eddie.
Ooh.
Caleb saw it.
Okay, no,
Yeah, I
but
saw
the
it.
first scene of that movie, the first
Because
scene
wasn't
of
Richie
it,
the one
speaking
that
of-
was playing at the
Bill
arcade
Hader.
with what's his face's little cousin?
Yeah,
the mullet
fucking
man.
Henry Bowers.
Speaking
Yeah.
of gay, the first scene of that movie when the gay guy gets his ass beat and then thrown, they just kill this guy like nonchalantly, just kill him.
see,
He-
whenever that
No, they didn't kill him.
Okay, they
beat him to a
basically
pulp
did.
and threw him in a river.
so he couldn't
Pennywise
swim.
Took his
so he
soul.
couldn't swim. So he would have
What-
died anyway.
I feel
Pennywise
like-
the dancing clown.
I feel like that was one of the scarier and more like brutal scenes in the entire movie. Like whenever
Oh, it was.
when that scene first happened, I was like, "Oh shit! Like this
Yeah.
movie's about to fuck my head up." Like, but
Well,
then
that's how it
as the
comes
movie
in.
It
as the
kind of
movie
went.
yeah, like it went down from there. Like it hit you hard. Like the very first scene, you weren't expecting that, and then just bam, like that dude gets basically killed. You see Pennywise, and you're like, "Oh shit!" Like it's about to start going from the get go. Like all 2
Yeah.
hours and 50 minutes is just gonna be crazy.
Crazy.
And then it just
clown
kind of
shit.
goes down, and then there's not really much
Little
happens.
bumps along
And like
the
at that,
way.
and like you're just waiting that the entire movie just for that clown to get fucked up, and then all they do is just sit there and
Roast
hate
his
crime.
ass.
Yeah, they just roast
Yeah,
him.
they just
They
hate
roast
crime.
him. That's how they
hate
do it.
speech
What
I
are they-
thought-
on the clown.
I
The
thought,
good scene was the girl scene, though.
The girl under the bleachers.
Yeah,
That's
dude.
what I was about to say.
Yes,
That
dude.
creeped me out.
Oh
Like, he was
yeah.
just like, like
yeah.
he started drooling, and then she's like, "You're supposed to say 3." Just chomped her. I was like, "Oh
Chomped
shit!"
her right in the
I
head.
jumped.
Yeah,
And the kid in the mirror,
Yeah,
mirror
when
maze,
when Bill's
Bill's
trying to save him,
that
and
freaked
he
me
lets
Yeah.
another kid die.
Bill got rock hard abs. Or was that Ben? Are you talking about Bill or Ben?
Bill Ben is the one that got rock
Bill
hard
from
abs.
that one.
Bill is the one.
Billy boy.
Bill's no remember.
Bill is
Ben-
the fucking stutter.
Bill's
yeah.
the one that chased him into the maze of mirrors as a kid and tried to save him from
Yeah,
Pennywise.
I thought that death was kind
Oh.
of stupid though.
It was supposed
how
to be
it
like when he was
happened.
trying to save his
Yeah.
when he was trying to save his brother.
Yeah, he started
Fucking
Yeah.
just plummeting his
yeah.
head.
It was like It was like,
At least Pennywise can at least punch it or like, I don't know,
Yeah.
kick it. Don't fucking like jack in the
No,
box
dude,
it when you're
that's
fucking.
the
no,
best.
that's
Because he's
that.
supposed to be
I feel
screwed up.
like,
He's screwed
yeah,
up.
I feel like that fucked me up more. Just
Yeah.
seeing him just beat it repeatedly with his head rather than like punch it
If
repeatedly.
he was just punching it, I was like, oh.
Yeah, if you just,
Okay.
but like I feel like if you're just hitting it, if you're hitting that glass, yeah, like it just shows like how fucked he actually is.
Yeah.
Like he's breaking glass with
Exactly.
his dome.
I wish
His
Bill's
head.
glass just cracked a little bit. It didn't even crack though.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh well.
It's just showing how strong he was. Just to beat, like Bill's sitting there beating as hard as he can, just absolutely,
it.
I don't,
yeah,
I
just
don't know what.
just gorilla hitting it, just beating
I
on
don't know
it.
what
He's going
Ben.
to
I don't know what Ben did, but he grinded, dude. To go from
Dude, Ben got the worst like shit of the movie. He got friend zoned every 5 minutes.
no, but
He
then he
was
ended up getting her.
I know, but
did
like
get
it's
him.
like so sad because he's just like sitting there. He's like, "Oh, Beverly." He's like, "What's up, Beverly?" He's like, "Oh, I just keep thinking about the guy who wrote this, Bill."
Yeah, like-
Ben's
Yeah,
just like,
like-
"Fuck my life."
But then he ends
At-
up getting her on the yacht, bro.
At
He's
some
screwed.
point,
out with the dog.
I figured like the older you get, the easier it is to like take hints. I don't know, like to see someone's
Yeah.
like flirting with you, just to be like, all right, they're
See,
interested.
that's what I thought at first. I thought she was just messing with him because she knew it was him, but then like she actually
didn't.
Yeah,
So-
exactly. Like
Oh.
I don't know. I found that dumb.
Yeah.
Like when they're
Yeah.
kids, yeah, you don't know, but like
Mm,
surely, especially if she was holding on to it for that long.
right.
shoot, and he had the yearbook thing too. That was one of his.
In his wallet.
Items.
the entire
Was it
time.
I didn't
it
like
his-
the whole items idea
the ritual
either.
job?
Yeah.
Their tokens.
They're tokens because fucking Eddie's was his inhaler.
Yeah.
That makes sense.
That'd blow up.
No.
Not really. Cause like he always had his inhaler with him.
Yeah, it wasn't one thing specific after they beat it the first time. Like it wasn't because after that, you know how they split up.
I guess it
And
was a
then
memory
There's
at
like
the
an
pharmacy,
artifact for
but
every single
like,
one of them.
I don't
It
know.
was his inhaler.
I just feel
I don't
like
think
Bill's
that played
was
a
the
huge
most
part.
like I don't know, connected because he actually made the boat and like he got the paper boat back.
Yeah.
That's actually a material that
What
it
was-
killed him.
Mm-hmm.
And
What was
like
Ben's?
Ben's was like the thing in his wallet. He always had it the whole time. It was the yearbook page that Beverly signed. He had
Yeah,
it the
but
whole time.
That was sentimental to him. That was his.
Do you
token.
think it? Yeah, it was. The clown wasn't connected in any way to that piece of paper. Is what I'm trying to say. He was
I don't
connected
think it
to
was
the
supposed
boat.
to be. I think they were supposed to be connected to their token. They just toss it in there.
Yeah, but
Like their most important thing to them, they give up to take
yeah, but
out it.
Mike's was a rock against Henry Bowers,
Yeah.
Yeah.
with blood
that was
on
very
it.
weird.
Because if he didn't,
and
Henry
Henry
Bowers
Bowers
with
was
that rock.
possessed, and that makes a correlation. That's why I'm just saying the inhaler doesn't really have a correlation.
that was important to his life to
Bullshit.
keep him alive, he needed
Bullshit.
the inhaler.
Bullshit.
But what did
You
it have
give
to
up what
do-
you need the
what did
most
it
to
have
take
do
out it.
With the clown.
Taking out it.
You give up what you need the most to take out the clown. The inhaler.
Shut the
This
fuck
guy's
up.
lost it. This guy's is
What?
learning his
Okay.
pain.
Anyways,
I'm
I
sorry
think
I'm-
the
I'm
first-
sorry I'm more deep on a movie
I think
level than you
That
guys.
seems
We
pretty
just-
shallow, if
just
you ask
fucking-
me.
Anyways, I think the first movie's better because this movie has a pacing issue. And Henry Bowers gets killed off the rip with his zombie buddy who just comes out and just
Good.
fucking drives him around, like just whipping it.
Yeah, like what was that?
It was
like
kinda
the zombie,
cringy.
Yeah,
Damn.
like he gets out of the mental hospital and there's the Henry.
And
There he
then-
is, just
and
sitting there
and then
bawling
Eddie
just in the
takes the
driver's
knife.
seat.
Eddie takes the knife out of his fucking cheek and stabs him, and Henry's still fucking fine. He jumps out the window.
Yeah.
He's like, takes the knife out and gets in the car with his zombie buddy.
I feel like that just goes to
He
show
eats.
exactly though. Like if you're that mental, I feel like history's proven if you're mentally distressed in any sort of way, you just have like some superhuman
Fight or
strength.
flight.
But in
Fight or
the
flight.
next scene we see him, he gets mowed by a fucking tomahawk right in the back of the head by Bill
Yeah,
Hader,
just the
and then
one
Bill
shot.
Hader throws up. It's like
A
damn.
tomahawk to the head's different than getting stabbed. in the
yeah, that's true. A tomahawk to the head.
It's true.
You're
But-
going down.
But he jumped out a fucking like 2-story window.
But but think about it though.
The
You
knife in his
you'll
fucking
see
sternum.
like
Like
you'll see videos of like
What a
crazy.
monster.
You'll see videos of crazy wackos with mental distress getting tased by cops, and the taser's not doing absolute shit to them.
True.
yeah.
I thought it was a good movie. I enjoyed it a lot. I thought it was
Same.
funny as fuck.
Yeah, it was
like
fun.
hilarious. but like also a little cringy and a
think it was-
little
I
unpaced.
think it was better than It Chapter 1.
No, It Chapter 1,
I'd
there
have to
was just...
rewatch chapter 1.
Dude, there was just something about It Chapter 1 that was like original. I don't know. It's something
Was it
original.
like scary?
It was scarier,
Yeah,
definitely.
Yeah, it was.
It was funny too, but it was scarier because they're kids and like kids
Yeah.
react different than
Right.
adults, obviously.
Don't.
But
don't
did you
listen to
guys
them.
know in the book before, like the kids? Okay, this is like the first movie. Before like they go to fight Pennywise in the first part, they actually have a child orgy.
What?
Yes,
What the fuck?
they all like gangbang Beverly.
What?
I'm not kidding, dude.
Yeah, I don't
This
know
is
what
in
you're
the
talking
book,
about.
dude.
Wait,
This
it's
is
in
in
the
the
book?
book.
It's
Stephen
in
King
the
wrote
book?
this.
I've never read the book.
Stephen King wrote this.
Wait,
They
so
gangbanged Beverly.
there's 6 guys
Just
gangbang
gangbang Beverly.
one girl. Damn.
So Eddie, Billy, Ben,
Fuck yeah.
Mike,
America, baby.
Richie.
America.
Richie. So 5-on-1.
No, there's 7, right?
Wait.
7?
No
there's-
way.
Oh yeah,
Stanley.
Stanley.
Wait.
Stanley too. Yeah.
So was it just like?
It was
Stanley.
like apparently Stephen King had it like this. We're gonna go down, and before we're gonna have a big orgy in the sewer to get like ready for our big fight, and we can all become closer together. And even in the book, he's like,
What?
even descriptive,
Yeah, I don't-
like 50 Shades of Grey descriptive. Beverly could feel the heat in her loins,
God, what? in
and
the
they're
world?
like
Wait.
13 and 12
Wait. So is this like they went
in the book,
in the sewers, like
in the sewers, in
the-
orgy.
like, so, like,
this
they're
drain
in the
pipe
sewers.
Sewer.
like they're fucking like Teenage Mutant
That's
Ninja Turtles
disgusting.
Yeah, it's
in the
like
sewers.
Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles.
I'm
Just
not
fucking
joking
up.
about this shit either. You can look
Oh
it
my-
up.
I believe
Leonardo,
you, man.
Donatello,
You need to
Raphael,
look-
Michelangelo.
No way.
That is disgusting.
It's disgusting.
Like-
and nobody batted an eye to it. They're just like, okay, Stephen
Yeah, like
King.
like I never heard anything about it up until this point. Like literally, it's been a thing for so
so
long,
long.
and I never heard a single thing about the
Orgy.
book having orgies in it. That's crazy. That's absolutely.
How the new
Just
It
like
movie
the Ninja
deals with
Turtles.
the child orgy scene.
I'm telling you, dude, it's a real thing.
And that was back in 2017 before the
Dude,
first
can
hit
you
came out.
imagine? Can you imagine
Oh
if they
my
put
God.
that shit in the movie?
Yeah, I don't.
I mean, obviously that's illegal, but like,
Illegal as
but
fuck.
what the fuck? It's just fucked up. Is
What
all I
the
wanted to
fuck,
say.
dude?
I had no idea.
You guys, yeah.
I had
it's-
no idea.
I
this
didn't
Stephen
know
King's
about it.
creepy,
In the book.
bro.
I don't feel. I don't know how you could get that published. Just like yeah, child orgy. Like
It's Stephen King.
It is
Yeah,
Stephen
they're
A
just like
child
it's
orgy.
Stephen King though. They're just like
They're
Stephen
like,
King.
wow, Stephen King's
A
really
child
churning out the new
orgy.
stuff.
yeah, exactly. They could have been like, dude,
He's keeping us on our toes.
they could have been like, dude, this is fire, but really the child orgy, like.
But really, dude.
They're supposed to be
Steve.
13
You
years
never
old.
know
just
what you're
having an
gonna
orgy.
get
Just
with
gang.
this Mr. King.
It's not even like it's an orgy. Like they're gang banging one girl. Like what?
But Richie's secretly gay, so maybe
That is
he wasn't
true.
even putting it in.
How do we know he's
That is
secretly
true.
gay?
Maybe he put it in Eddie's butt.
Because
Okay.
Pennywise knew his secret, dog.
Pennywise knew his secret the whole time. He was like,
Oh.
"I know your secret." And
Let's
then
play
Richie.
Let's play
Truth or Dare,
Richie.
Oh, so that's what that was.
Yes.
So his secret was he was gay.
I
He was
thought
secretly
Richie
gay.
like
Oh,
murdered somebody
see,
or something.
yeah, I didn't know what the
Nah.
secret was. You never found out the secret, but like, so
gotta
that's
put
what
two
it
and two
is.
together.
That's
He's
what it is,
gay.
dude.
I thought
Wow.
Richie killed Stanley.
Dude, Stanley died in the first like 10 minutes.
That now fucks my head up.
right?
And then he sent him the letter.
Because remember, he sent him the
And
letter.
you still thought that? You
Well,
still thought
okay.
that
No,
after
no, I mean
they all got
before-
letters?
before
Remember
they got the
Bill
letter.
Hader's last scene? He
Richie
carved
killed
an
Stanley.
R
Yeah.
and a
Yeah,
G.
so
Okay.
that's what that was.
I'm telling you, dude, they're secretly
Oh
gay,
my
dude.
gosh.
Because you know how he was playing
Okay, Eddie isn't. Eddie has a
Mortal
wife.
Kombat?
I mean,
with that-
Eddie's not gay, but Richie's
Henry's
secretly
little cousin?
gay, is what I'm saying. What? Yeah, Henry's little cousin, that scene where he's like,
The curly blonde-headed kid, they were
And
playing Street Fighter.
Finn Wolfhard was like, yeah, I got one more on me. But then Henry walks in and he's like, dude, I didn't know you had a bunch of fairies in your town. Henry Bauer's like, get the fuck out! Get out of here! Get out! Get out of here, faggot! Yeah, he just starts calling him out. Do you not remember this?
Yeah, I remember it. And then Richie's like, "I'm gone."
yeah,
He's
he
like, "I
ran
ain't
off.
dealing with this."
Oh, was
Like
it like
the
when
beginning.
he was? Yeah.
Whenever he
His
was looking for
token.
But
an
it was
artifact.
when he
But it
when
was
he
like
went to go
going-
get his token.
Okay,
he
so
reminisced
yeah,
on
they were
it.
okay. Yeah. They were on. It was like the back scene, like
And
'Cause
that
his-
was supposed
his-
to be a hint to his
Because his
penis.
token,
I
see,
think.
his arcade token was sentimental to him, And that's why he had to toss it in the fire for the ritual of chew.
Yeah, his I
Chod.
get, but I don't get the
Chod.
inhaler. I don't get the yearbook page.
He
I
needed the inhaler,
don't,
dude.
I don't even get Beverly's
Poem.
poem.
Yeah.
I kind of get it, not really though.
Dude, you're just not
Yeah,
on a
the poem
spiritual
was
level.
given to her. It
Spiritual.
wasn't something
You're
to do
not
with
on a
her.
s-
Yeah.
You're not on a
received.
movie spiritual level like I am.
What?
Okay. Future
I
head.
Old
just-
head.
Whoa, I'm a future head, okay?
Dude, whatever. Let's get to the interesting. Well, that was interesting, but what's your guys' favorite Marvel movie ever?
Avengers Endgame.
Endgame. But Endgame
It was
wouldn't be
so-
anything
it was
without
a-
Here's the
movies
thing.
in front of it.
Endgame was
an
good.
emotional roller coaster.
Endgame was good. Endgame was an emotional roller coaster, but was it the best Marvel movie?
Yes, in my
I
opinion.
feel like
It was the best ending I've ever seen. Leading up to it, I was like, ugh.
it was the best.
I
Marvel
feel
movie.
like it was meant to be the best movie. Even though it's not my favorite, I feel like it's like closing all ties with
Oh, yeah.
everything. You know what I mean? So like I feel like it's meant for like everyone to love it so much because they're like, "Oh, closure."
Mm-hmm.
But my favorite though was the Captain America First Avenger. That movie is fire.
It was
the one where he goes
original.
from
It was
small
good.
boy.
With
Yeah,
Red
like-
Skull.
Yeah,
big
like where he
man.
was some tiny little dude in World War II.
And then he gets rock hard abs.
Then he gets
yeah, just gets
injected.
huge. He gets jacked.
jacked.
And then he goes on the battlefield and just starts beating a bunch of dudes' asses.
I'm gonna have to go with Amazing Spider-Man 2.
I've never
What?
seen
With
it.
Andrew Garfield
Dude, stop.
and Jamie Foxx.
That's
Dude,
not
I'm
a
gonna
Marvel
throw
movie.
up.
That's not a Marvel movie.
No.
It's not
the
a
Amazing
part of the.
It's not
Spider-Man.
MCU movie.
Spider-Man.
It's not the.
It's not
phase one.
MCU.
It's not the MCU.
My favorite's either
Alright, then
Guardians.
Spider-Man 3 with Tobey Maguire.
No.
Mine's
Sandman,
either-
Venom. Who else is in it?
Thor Ragnarok's really good.
Okay, now.
Thor Ragnarok's really good. I like that one.
Now.
Thor Ragnarok's pretty.
Superman
fucking
versus
good.
Batman.
That's DC, dude. Which we're gonna go see the new Joker movie pretty soon, so tune into
hyped.
our review of that. Which
When does that
I've
even
heard
come out?
October 4th.
October 4th.
I heard Joaquin Phoenix deserves an Oscar for his performance.
I heard-
Every
I heard
review
he's got
said-
dementia. Is that true?
Dementia.
What are you
I heard,
talking
he had,
about?
I heard he was suffering from dementia.
The character or him?
The character or him?
Him.
I don't think that's true
Yeah,
at
I don't
all.
know.
Because playing the Joker character gave him dementia.
No way, that's true.
I could see it.
I mean, he's got to be the most delusional maniac.
Dude, apparently he's fucking insane in this one. He's
mean,
fucking.
I hope
he
so.
apparently he does really dark shit, and people are like saying, "Don't bring your kids." Obviously, it's an R movie, but like it's a Joker where
Dark
he does
shit- dark
he does
shit
darker shit than Heath
like
Ledger.
heroin?
Like Heath,
Oh, shit.
probably,
Like
yeah,
he does
dude.
heroin.
Probably.
Probably doesn't do heroin. He might do
In
some-
Breaking Bad, people do
Wait,
heroin.
so in the movie he does it?
Wait, really?
So like, are
Yeah.
they
What are you
saying like,
talking
are they
about?
saying
And meth.
like,
on camera?
because I know Heath Ledger, he
Yes.
prepared
Liar.
for the movie by doing some fucked up shit, like sending a pig's head or whatever to.
That was
Heath Ledger.
that was Jared Leto.
Jared Leto's.
Heath
that was
Ledger.
Heath
Heath
Ledger.
Ledger didn't do that. Heath
Oh,
Ledger. That was
okay.
Jared
Heath,
Leto.
yeah, you're right.
So
Heath,
what-
Ledger,
so what-
Heath Ledger was just the best Joker.
So what they're
He
saying
was.
is like he
Yeah.
does like some dark shit in the movie. Don't bring your kids to the movie. He,
says
does some dark
They're
shit.
li- okay, what I saw, they were like, he does darker shit than Heath Ledger does. He does darker shit than even things in the comics. And things in the comics he does really dark shit in. So I'm like,
Right.
I'm very prepared to see some gory shit, some maybe
Some like District 9
Appar-
gory ass shit.
apparently
What's
the
the
ending
I've
is
never seen District
dismemberment?
9.
fucking crazy.
Huh?
Never seen District 9.
That movie about the aliens.
Yeah,
pretty good.
I haven't seen it.
It's good, but it's gory as fuck. That's
Super
besides.
gory.
That's besides the
Yeah.
point, though.
But this one's more about character base and more.
It's a background story.
How his emotions play in his story.
It's how he became.
how he became
the
the
Joker.
Joker.
And his therapist didn't ask him how his day was or if he had any negative thoughts.
Yeah.
All
The
I
trailer.
have are negative thoughts.
But in the end, apparently the end's fucking wild. They're like, it's like some crazy shit. I don't know. I just can't wait to see it. Personally, I just can't wait to see
Same.
it.
Sounds pretty good.
I'm really looking forward to it.
It'll probably be alright.
You're a hater on
This guy
everything.
literally have you said anything good about anything we've talked about this
Breaking
entire episode
Bad.
except Breaking Bad?
Except for your own
Thanks for
topic.
interrupting
Ozark.
me. Who put you on that?
I think I did. I think I found it.
Really? Interesting.
You're a
Interesting you
hater.
say that.
You're a hater, bro. You hate on people for attention.
No, I hate on the Cowboys because they suck.
Well, this is a pop culture episode, so we're not talking about the Cowboys, madam.
Yes, guy.
Amateur.
Quit trying to bring up, trying to
Amateur.
bring up drama.
But,
Drama queen.
But yeah, Joker is probably my most anticipated movie of the year. I don't think there's any other good movies coming out this year besides that one. I don't see anything.
Yeah, I haven't really been seeing anything either.
Like, so.
I'm trying to think of the
Dr.
trailers
Sleep.
I saw today. and
Yeah, I
those-
guess Doctor Sleep. Actually,
Dr. Sleep looked okay.
there's some other movies I guess coming out.
I can't even remember all the trailers. The one that stood out was obviously the Joker.
There's a Will Smith clone movie.
Yeah, yeah.
It looks
Oh,
really
yeah,
good.
Genesis Man or
Genesis
whatever.
Man looks good. There's
That
a
looks
new
good.
Terminator
Yeah, that's
coming
good.
out.
I don't know
really
about the
want
new
Yeah,
Terminator.
new Terminator.
I've never gotten into
They're kind of
Terminator.
kicking
Neither
the
did
dead.
I.
They're kind of kicking the dead horse here.
I never watched. I mean, I've seen the scene where he's like, "I'll be back, baby,"
I'll be back.
Yeah.
but like,
Where's Sarah Connor?
"Hasta la vista, baby."
And then Sarah Connor comes in this one apparently. and
Isn't
she's
she
like
trying to
really
kill
wrong.
him?
No,
In this one, she said she's gonna kill him.
And the new one.
not Arnold. She's trying to kill.
No, she said she's gonna kill Arnold
No.
in the trailer.
In the trailer, in the
Did
new
she
one.
really?
Yeah.
She said, "I'm still gonna kill you" to him.
When this is all over, I'm still coming after you.
Yeah,
He's
she
like,
said something like
bring
that.
it.
See,
I could-
See, that's
I get
probably
it.
just comedy.
I could have
Comic
swore
relief.
Terminator and like RoboCop were like the same thing. Like for the longest time.
Yeah, I can see that.
For the longest
I can
time, I
see
thought they
can
were
see
just the same exact thing.
Yeah.
The new RoboCop, the, like remake of RoboCop, is pretty good. The newer one.
There's just like, I don't
Didn't he
know.
get his legs blown off or something?
Yeah, by a car explosion in his driveway.
Jeez.
My God.
So he just
No, his
turned-
whole body
he just
was
turned
like
to
it
a
was like they
cyborg?
just
mangled.
no, because he's RoboCop and like the only thing that's him is like his lungs and his head.
So just his
Oh.
his vital organs are the only thing that's
Yeah.
actually him, and
Yeah.
everything else is
His
just
robot.
bionic.
Yeah,
So if you got punched by him, you disintegrate.
You're done.
You'd die instantly.
Like,
Getting hit by
I
a
wonder-
machine.
I wonder if he can like control the amount of force that he punches exactly.
Probably
Like I
not.
wonder.
No. Every punch.
I guess you guys are right though, because like his
Every
his brain's like him, but everything else is bionic. So I guess you guys are right, because if he had the robot brain, he could calculate.
If he even
The
thinks about
exact
punching, if he even
force.
thinks about punching, it's just full force every time.
Wait.
So he's all in.
So if he's playfully punching you,
So like he's a modern day
Fine,
cop.
good for
He's a
arm
modern day
wrestle.
cop.
He
He will
can
be
never
he
have-
will be
What's arm wrestle?
he will be abusive. He will take you down to the ground, and he will harass you.
No,
He
he's
will.
gonna put you on the
harass
ground.
you.
He's gonna put you in the air.
So he's gonna
with a
kill
flick.
he's gonna kill you just like modern day cops do. That's what you're saying.
I haven't seen it.
He has
Sure,
they have
yes.
no self control,
Yes.
just like modern
Modern-day
day
cops?
cops. Yes,
I
no
mean-
self control, power trips.
What I'm thinking.
I watched
what
the
I'm
show
thinking
Cops.
Of, what I'm thinking of
Same.
though, is if his entire body is bionic, what's the need of lungs if they're not gonna oxygenate his muscles?
Yeah, that
and
like
I don't know, but
maybe
I
it's
just
just for the
remember it.
brain.
I
Like
don't know.
it's oxygen
So
to the
maybe
brain.
he's
Yeah,
got
oxygen
maybe
to
he's
the
got
brain.
enhanced decision making because all the oxygen's going
you're
to his
right.
head.
There's fast circulation. They're just
all the oxygen's just straight to his head.
I mean,
maybe
he does-
it's
And,
maybe
his
it's like
one
the
eyeball he's
Have you
got
seen
left.
the new
maybe
one,
it's like
dude?
the no. Maybe it's like the concept though of like where you're like use more of your brain, the smarter you are, but like where it's like if you use more of your brain, you'd be like
You'd be
retarded.
a robot.
I can confirm that they train him, and in like 10 seconds he kills like 60 guys. Like, and there's
in
high,
the movie.
Like the
Yeah,
new
like,
John
it's like a-
Wick
it's like a-
movie.
it's not like real bullets. It's like a simulation.
rubber bullets.
But he kills 60 guys in 10 seconds. Like
So it's like
killed-
Ip
I haven't
Man and
seen
the 10
that.
black belts.
So was he like? So he had like a human.
You'll have to look it up, dude. It's.
I
hard to
haven't seen
explain.
RoboCop,
It's hard to
so
explain.
I haven't seen
maybe
it
we
either.
need to watch it. Looks
It
That
sounds
sounds
pretty
yeah.
badass.
sounds kind. It sounds badass, but cringy at the same
Terminator.
No,
time.
it's pretty good.
Actually,
new
the
one is.
first Terminator is really badass.
It is.
I
It's
don't know.
pretty fucking wild, dude. It's like
Pretty
RoboCop
innovative.
except crazy.
Like
I don't
think
know if
about
I'd get into
I
terms.
don't
think
know.
about that being like the first kind of like robotic technology
AI.
movie of your time, and this was back in the 80s.
That's
Oh, yeah.
right.
Arnold's prime time, he looked like a robot, dude.
You know, it's a good movie
like
Like
about
fucking
just
muscles.
seeing him walking around.
You know, it's a
Yeah.
good movie about robots. iRobot.
With Will Smith.
Yes.
Not even his best movie, though.
What about the movie Robots? The
Yeah,
cartoon.
robots.
That one
It's a good-
cartoon.
Like
The
you guys are
most-
forgetting about that one.
One of the most underrated
Wall-E.
anime. Wall-E. Good movie.
Wall-E.
Big
Hero 6.
I like Big Hero.
what was
I've never
that?
seen
What
Big
was
Hero
that
6.
guy's
It's really good.
Big Well off Robots?
Oh yeah,
Big
Big
Will.
Will, the Rolly dude. The
The
big roll.
inventor.
Wasn't he the bad guy?
He was the one who like everyone loves. Like you could bring your invention idea to him and he'd publish it.
He'd publish it.
Meet the Robinsons.
But then in reality, he
Okay,
went
yeah.
there.
Let's talk about the
Ooh.
most underrated animated films ever, aka Meet the fucking Robinsons.
Yeah, that movie was fire. I was
Treasure
always
Planet.
Treasure Planet
Most-
was pretty good.
Treasure
I've never
Planet
seen
is-
Treasure Planet.
I've never seen. Actually, yeah, I've never
What?
seen. I've just seen the
Alright.
previews.
a movie,
Oh my god.
underrated movie.
Treasure Planet is lit. Probably
Listen,
one of my favorite favorite
listen,
cartoon
buddy.
Underrated
cartoon
animated
movies.
movies.
I'm about to hit y'all with some. With
What, dude?
With some
the,
Treasure
with the
Planet.
sleeper, dude. I'm about to hit you with the
Is
sleeper.
it like Beauty and the Beast?
No, it's like Cloudy with a Chance of Meatballs.
That
Oh,
movie's
that-
really
that
good. I
movie's
like that
fire.
movie.
That movie's good, but it's
I
not
wouldn't say it's
underrated.
not
I feel like no, it's not underrated. I
It's
feel like
just really
people just.
good.
I feel like it's forgotten. I feel like a lot of people
Brother,
just
I mean, yeah.
completely and utterly forget about the movie Cloudy with a Chance of Meatballs. It was
I don't.
fire. The
Hey,
dude ha-
Flintlock Wood.
Flintlock
It's a meme, yeah.
he had
he's a
Flintlock
meme.
Wood. I guess you guys are right. Him running, but he had the
That
spray-on
is the
shoes.
The
Spray
spray-on
on shoes.
Cheeseburger.
That movie was fire.
No, I think Treasure Planet probably is, in my opinion.
I don't think I've ever
Fantastic
seen
Mr.
that.
Fox was fire.
I haven't
No, it
seen it,
wasn't.
and I heard
That
it
movie
was
was trash.
That movie was dope.
I don't
It
think
was
I've ever
whack.
seen it either.
Actually, Chicken Run's my favorite animated film.
The best part of that
Never
movie
Chicken
seen
Run
it.
is fire.
Chicken
when
Run's
he was
one of the
diving off the tree and landed in the pool and made a little splash.
Chicken Run's
Have
amazing.
you even seen it?
I remember parts of it.
That's the only part I remember.
Chicken Run's the best animated movie ever.
Chicken Little.
Is that the
Not
one where
Chicken Little, where all
the
the chickens like try to escape.
is that the
the
one where the guy
factory.
says, "I just love Winslow cheese"? Or is
No,
that
that's
Wallace
Wallace
and
and Gromit. It's the same claymation though. Like
That's what I
cheese,
thought.
cheese, Gromit.
That's
Bro,
what I
Chicken Little.
Chicken
Better
Little.
than
Oh,
that.
Chicken Little,
thought. Chicken
dude.
Little. That was a good one. I like that one. Surf's Up.
Surf's Up.
Surf's Up was
Shia LaBeouf
Surf's Up
was
was
Surf's
great.
wait,
awesome.
Surf's
the one
Up
with
was
the
the best one.
penguins?
Surf's
The
with the
penguins.
penguins and the
surfer
chicken.
penguins.
The chicken, the
Chicken,
one
dude.
chicken that was
Yeah,
the one
yeah, the
chicken who was in who got lost in the islands trying to find his buddy. So like those tribal penguins, those Indian penguins captured him and were gonna cook him.
Surf's Up.
And he thought he was in a hot tub.
That's where
But in
there's.
reality, he was in a thing of soup.
Is that the only? I swear there's other penguin animated.
Happy Feet.
Like Happy,
Happy
Feet.
Feet.
Happy Feet
That's
was
what I was
just
thinking
fucking
of.
wild. At
I
the
feel
end.
like
It's just
Yeah.
weird.
It was just like an eye-opening movie.
That's what Happy Feet
Everyone was
was.
like, "Listen, global warming's a thing."
Plastics in the
Plastic
ocean.
pollution.
You
Yeah.
know, it was. You know, it's an
Pollution.
eye-opening movie. That one about SeaWorld, the documentary.
Oh,
about
Blackfish.
SeaWorld, yeah.
Blackfish is one of the best documentaries ever. Yeah. It's
Is it a
about
cartoon?
That
orcas.
messes
No, it's
me
about
up.
orcas
Yeah.
and how they trapped them and like yeah.
Dude, I saw a video on the internet of like one of those big ass whales that came close to like a boat. And dude, when it came out of the water, it was fucking huge. Like I mean,
Yeah.
like no, like
Like a
I
blue
mean,
whale or-
yeah, like
A whale shark.
Like how big?
no, it was like a killer whale.
like how big?
An orca.
An orca.
But yeah, it was like one of those black and like
Orca,
Shamu.
yeah.
Like
Yeah.
Titanic.
But,
Shamu.
Rest in peace.
But it was huge. Like I don't know, you never see it. You know, like you never really seen them in person, so you know, like, you can never put into perspective of how
I
big they
have.
actually are.
I think
See,
they're beautiful.
Every
I
time
actually-
I take a piss in the
I
morning.
actually went to
Whoa.
SeaWorld in 2009, and I got to see Shamu.
I got to see Shamu too, dude. It
But
was
like-
the best experience.
but like even
Isn't she
even being
dead?
yes,
Yes.
but even being that little of a kid
that's what I thought.
and
Yeah.
seeing that though, like
it was kind
I-
of sad at the moment too.
yeah, it was sad, and like I still didn't think they were like that big. But then when I saw that video the other day on Twitter, I was like, holy shit,
huge.
yeah! And they're just in this huge body of water called the ocean.
You know what's big?
Wait, Free Willy?
You guys are some
You
trolls.
know what's big? That one dinosaur
You guys
off
are all
Jurassic
hilarious.
World.
Dude.
That big old swimming
my-
one.
Yeah, the one that escaped.
Oh
The one
yeah,
that-
the one that they use to play
used
and
to eat the
that
big
T Rex. Yeah,
The Indominus
Indominus
Rex.
Rex.
Gets
Yeah.
eaten by the big old
And then he
dinosaur.
gets out.
Dude.
He's just floating. He's just swimming around the ocean.
Chris Pratt and that and the girl are just like amazing.
The girl.
The
Fire
girl is
movie.
hot and she's
Yeah.
like 40.
that's a good ass movie.
Yeah.
That
The second one's pretty good.
I don't know. I just think the
Second one's alright,
concept
yeah.
of dinosaurs being real is so dope.
Dude,
Like
I
think
love
about there
dinosaurs.
being that big of creatures, like that one whale creature that we were talking about. That
The real
I think is
question is,
huge.
how would we stop them?
You
The real
wouldn't.
question is,
Have you? We've seen all these different Jurassic Park and Jurassic World movies. Every time we get fucked on.
Exactly.
The real question
Cannot
is,
bring him back. It would be dope to see him.
Chris Pratt
a one-on-one fight, who wins? The Froll or the Girino?
What the fuck's
Dude, the
Froll?
Girino
The
wins every
Froll,
time.
the
Wait,
Froll
what
is
is the
the
Froll?
bull that can jump like a frog.
And then a Girino
And
is
then
a
the
giraffe.
Girino is the giraffe with the rhino
with
head.
the rhino head. So like
and
it
horn.
swings its head.
So it
and
swings
it's
its head like a wrecking ball.
50 mile an hour
and the
rhino
Froll,
horn just
and the Froll
and
jumps
it's a-
up in the air like a frog and slams its horns down on
Or
stuff.
could it slam its horn? So, like, let's say it's jumping up in the air. How far does it jump?
or the bale.
The 20
The whale-sized bee.
20 feet up or, like,
20
length.
feet anywhere.
so, like, 20 feet up and 20 feet distance-wise?
Yes.
And he could use his horns.
Actually, no. 20 meters.
Could he use his
20
jumping?
meters.
Could he use
20
his
meters.
jumping as his jump horn attack? Like, could he? Does he
He'd
have
use
to
it
come down?
anytime.
So he could like use it like to jump up, like as if it's an uppercut.
Yeah.
That's for
Yeah.
sure. That's for sure. That's fucking
Well, obviously,
that's fucking
yeah,
the
the
giraffe.
Froll wins.
The giraffe rhino up.
I think the
Or
rhino
the-
wins.
Or the
I think the Froll
the
wins.
whale-sized bee.
Yeah,
Dude.
the bale.
The bale.
Froll's mobility is just so
He just
much
said
greater.
20 meters.
Yeah, he jumps 20
Think about
meters.
it. The giraffe is swinging his head, so you're not getting a clean shot on the giraffe's head.
But you get a
Its
clean
head's
shot on the
swinging.
giraffe's body.
Dude, think
It's made of
exactly.
rhino skin.
Dude,
What's
a
going
bull has
on?
fucking
What's
sharp horns, dude. All he has to do is
A
think.
rhino has a tough skin.
Okay,
And a sharp horn.
if a frog, dude, if the frog bull can jump 20 meters in the air,
meters.
think about how powerful its legs are. So whenever it's jumping, it must be jumping with some great force that its horns puncture the rhino skin. You know what I mean?
Okay,
Like they
I
use it
see
as
what
like an
you're saying.
uppercut. They use it like some uppercut.
The chellephant.
What's
The
that?
cheetah elephant. The elephant that moves at the speed of a cheetah.
What the fuck, dude? That's like some superhuman. That's like offensive lineman in the NFL. Like
Imagine that
Big-
thing coming at
big
you, dude,
things that
swinging
move
its trunk,
fast.
swinging its trunk.
Well, we got
I'm not-
very off topic.
yeah, where'd this even come from?
I don't know,
Orcas.
because we started thinking about orcas, and then I started thinking about these animal combinations that me and Caleb used to think of in biology.
Weirdos.
You guys were fucking
That
thinking
shit
about
was
some
so
crazy
fun.
shit.
Weirdos.
I mean,
What did you expect us to pay attention in chemistry?
I thought it was
did you expect us
biology.
It was
to
both.
draw pictures
Oh.
of animal combinations. A bull
Or
with
watch
frog
gruesome
legs.
injuries, gruesome sports injuries.
Jeez, you guys are brutal.
You guys are
That was
fucked up.
Sky's idea.
No,
Yes, it was.
I don't think it was.
You were like, hey, look at this. Look at brutal injuries. I was like,
Jeez.
you know, I was just on my fucking attitude because it was
But
chemistry, so I was like,
was
sure,
it
fuck
was it the Saints cornerback that
the Saints corner
the
that
three-
had the wombo combo?
the Wombo?
snapped his ankle in both directions,
The
and then
wombo
his knee
combo.
bent inwards.
Yeah,
It was fucking disgusting.
Jeez.
That's
It's
gross.
I should
terrible.
have backhanded you for that. You should be punished.
You guys are fucked
Whoa,
up.
that is fucked.
Well, we're coming towards the end of our episode. We're at an hour and 7 minutes. I think this was a very fun episode.
Well, pop
Oh,
culture
yeah.
episode.
It was just
Pop
like a bunch
culture-
of random bullshit.
Random
like-
bullshit.
Yeah.
I like it.
Me too.
I like
it a lot.
random first pop culture episode went well, I thought.
Oh yeah.
yeah,
you know.
I mean, it was all right.
And
That's just pretty good.
Another thing, my friend at work told me, Rainbow Six just had an update.
Oh, really?
Yeah, there's no operation came out yesterday, but I've just been playing COD, so
I deleted that game.
I deleted it too.
I'll probably try it out.
I'll probably download the
here in
new
a couple
COD.
weeks.
So
Yeah, you guys gotta try the beta.
I'll
for
probably
sure.
go back upstairs and turn on Breaking Bad.
And then
it sounds like
I will
something
hit
you
you
would do.
with my back scratcher.
Anyways, guys, thanks for listening, and make sure to check us out on Instagram, Patreon, Twitter. This is going to be up on
YouTube.
Spotify, YouTube,
Apple Podcasts.
Apple Podcasts. We're definitely looking for sponsors. We're going to look for those. We're going to have flyers up around town. Make sure to check us
Anywhere,
Up
out.
on
everywhere.
campus.
Spread the name. Make sure to like and subscribe to your YouTube channel. Just
Flyers up around
Flyers
Check
out.
the
campus.
toilet before you
Tell
sit
your
down.
friends.
The
Yeah.
flyer could
Tell your
be
Tell
friends.
your
in the
about
friends.
toilet.
Downstairs Hooligans
Just show
podcast.
some love.
Legit.
show us some love. All right.
Pop out.
We're outie.
Yeah.
Downstairs Hooligans. Downstairs
Hooligans.
Hooligans out.
Yeah.